YouTubers and gamers alike, my name is JaDeN, and today we are going to be taking a look at a very long, very intense match of Demolition played once again by Mr. Christopher Tran. I already posted a video of a gameplay of his, and I will put a link to that in the description. That was a team deathmatch game, also epic. He requested that I commentate this video specifically because, come on, you got Nuketown, you got the Olympia, it's just total chaos for a solid 10 minutes. And as you guys know, playing on Nuketown can be kind of tricky because it's just such close quarters all the time. You have to constantly be on your toes, constantly watching your radar, just seeing where your opponents are, trying to play strategically when you got 4 guys charging at you from every angle, people spawning right behind you. And yeah, he's using the Olympia, so I give him massive props because that is not an easy gun to manage on its own, just because of the sort of 2-shot buckshot limitation nature of it. So what I really wanted to talk about in this video, besides the awesome gameplay we're looking at here, anytime someone's going over 100 kills and something 20-30 deaths, I mean that's just fun. So what I really wanted to talk about is the nature of this channel and what direction it's going in. So first of all, there are 3 million Black Ops commentators out there. We all know this. There are a dime a dozen. They're like guitar players. You could just find 15 of them anywhere you look on YouTube. I understand that. So it's like, what separates me from the rest of them? Is it my super sexy voice? Yes. But besides that, what I want to do with this channel is I don't want to say give back, because what the hell? Who am I? What do you care? What did I get? No, what I want to do is approach this a little differently. I want to commentate. Well, what are you watching Black Ops videos for? You're watching Black Ops videos to see unbelievably kick-ass gameplay. So it just feels really selfish of me to post my games or Land's games or Josh's games and then, you know, commentate. Like, what kind of egomaniac is just commentating his own stuff? Like, hey, look how good we are. Don't you wish you were good like us? Not that, you know, there are people on YouTube who are just so good that they have every right to do that. I'm not trying to bash anyone here. But the point is that I know a lot of you out there, I've seen it in games, are amazing at this game and just don't have the time or the resources to throw your videos on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a process. Doing one of these videos probably takes maybe 3 hours from start to finish to have it live on YouTube in HD and all that good stuff. So what I'm gonna do, if you're on PS3, and that's another thing, Xbox 360, there is plenty of representation for the Xbox 360 on YouTube. Everyone and their cousin is using the 360. PlayStation's not getting as much love. So if you're on the PS3 and you're playing Black Ops and you're getting crazy scores, and by crazy scores, this part's important, I'm talking at the very least a 7 KDR. I don't want to see 7-1 games. Come on. I mean 14-2, 21-3, 28-4, 7 KDR. Something along those lines. Or if it's something like this where you're going like, I'm talking like 130 and 30 or something crazy like that. But if you're getting crazy scores like that and you want to get them on YouTube, send me a message on this channel with your PSN name, your gamertag, and the name of the game in your file share that you want me to take a look at. I'm going to go on, take a look at the game, and if it is as kick-ass as you say, which I'm sure it is, I will go through the whole crazy PVR converting, commentating process. And I will message you back and say, all right, man, it's up on the channel. Go check it out. And what I'll do in the video itself is what I do, and just sort of talk about your gameplay, your strategies, your kill streaks, your setup, whatever. I'm gonna save the more, I don't know how you want to put it, the more sort of chit-chatty commentaries for our own stuff. And if you haven't seen our stuff already, because of course you're gonna be wondering, well, who the hell are you to criticize my gameplay? I don't blame you. I feel the same way. You know, I've said this before. I've gone on the record. We're not XJaws. We're not the best Black Ops players in the world. Our KDR is like 1.02 or something, 1.03. And we're on like, I don't know, the 8th prestige. So yeah, we're not the best of the best of the best, but we're good. And yeah, and I just have I'm a graphic designer, and I have sort of the technical know-how to do this whole YouTube HD commentary thing. So I want to give you guys a chance to have your videos on YouTube. And this is not some sort of irritating contest. If the games are good, then there's almost a definite chance that they're going to be up here. This is not like you're competing with 200 other applicants and there's a slim chance that maybe you might be on YouTube or something. I might commentate your game. No. There is a very, very good chance, assuming the game has at very least a 7 KDR and is impressive, that it'll be up on this channel, and you're more than welcome to link people and be like, check out how kick-ass I did. I'm not gonna lie though, I might get a little critical. I might be like, he probably could have called that chopper gunner in a better spot, or he probably should have tried to compensate for the bounce of that gun a little better, maybe should have been aiming down the sight. But you know, that's what commentaries are about. I do the same thing to my own gameplay, and it's, you know, I'm not trying to be offensive, I don't want to offend anyone, I'm just being honest. Just saying how it could have been better, or just praising it for how kick-ass it really is. So this is fun. As you guys probably noticed, I am pausing this every now and again to show where he is at as far as kills and deaths go. So what I think is particularly impressive about this video is not the score itself, because I'm sure you have all seen sort of ludicrous scores in games like Demolition where people are getting 100 kills or something, and that's not really the point here. The point is he's using the Olympia on Nuketown. Has anyone tried this combination? If you haven't, go for it. Post a game like this. Please, I would love to see it. Honestly, I would. Yeah, that's tricky stuff. So let's talk about his perks, shall we? He is using Flak Jacket, which I wouldn't say is mandatory for Nuketown, but in a game like this, actually in a game like this, I would say it is pretty much mandatory, because especially when you're trying to defuse or plant the bomb, you're gonna get your ass grenaded and RC'd back to wherever you came from. So yeah, Flak Jacket's pretty essential. It's definitely gonna make things easier for you. Nuketown without a game type like this is pretty much explosive land, where there are just explosives every which way you turn. Then he also has Sleight of Hand, obviously, which is just essential, especially for a gun like the Olympia, since you're going to be reloading pretty much constantly, because one clip with the Olympia is 2 shots. So yeah, Sleight of Hand is absolutely essential. And then last but not least, and this is a pet peeve of mine, as anyone who has watched my other commentaries knows, he is using Second Chance. And only because he is doing well with the Olympia on Nuketown am I gonna give him that one. Because I'm gonna be honest, I watched this game in its entirety, and I just don't see Second Chance benefiting him to the point where it's necessary. I don't know. I think he'd be way better off with, say, Hacker, and be able to see where their motion sensors and claymores are at. I think that would help his KDR ultimately better than, I like this, Second Death Machine, better than Second Chance does. Death machines are fun. I saw a video on here of someone who managed to, I think it was on launch, and you know the back part of the map, I'm trying to think of how does, here we go, right in their base. Didn't last long, but style points for sure. The back of the map on launch, as in, alright, when you spawn, the rocket is to your right. Okay, yeah. Someone managed to, that's a really popular turret spot because the spawn is pretty close together, and one time this guy went back there with a death machine and got like 3 quad sprays because they just kept spawning. It was pretty amazing. So this is a beautiful chopper gunner performance here. I did play the other one at normal speed, but this one is sped up just for the sake of time. Christopher, don't hate me. I mean well. But YouTube has its limitations, and this game was like 17 minutes long, and after I sped it up, I think it was like 13. So that is why we're watching this at like 1.5 speed. So check this out, everyone. 122 kills and 25 deaths at this point. Just champ chopper gunner performances there. Chopper gunners are a blast on this map because if you can spawn trap them, you're looking at, I don't know, potentially 20 or 30 kills. And that's just fun. That's just good old-fashioned mass murder. Not that I condone mass murder, of course. This is a video game. These are pixels, remember. So, as far as the gameplay goes, hyper aggressive. Obviously, he's charging into their base as much as possible, trying to get them at their spawns. And then this is the second time, I think, that he's kind of hung out in the top part of the room and sort of picked him off with an AK-74U, which is fine because probably all of these guys are running around with AK-74Us and a FAMAS and just playing sort of straight up running gun assault rifle style. So yeah, now he's in their spawn. Brought to Second Chance. Oh, Second Chance. Oh, Second Chance. How I do loathe thee. But we'll forgive him. So I think that's the end of the match. And let's see this final score. Final score. 137 kills and 27 deaths. 7,250 points for Christopher Tran. Epic stuff, my friend. Very well deserved. Earning on the channel, on the YouTubes. Beautiful stuff. I will commentate your game anytime. And that goes for all the rest of you. So remember, you get a game with at least a 7 KDR. I know that was not one, but let's face it, that was ridiculously badass. 7 KDR or undeniably badass. I know that's kind of vague, but I think you know what I mean. If it's something people want to see, then message me with your gamertag. I will go into your file share and check out the game that you tell me to check out. And there's a very, very, very good chance that'll be up on YouTube in HD with commentary on it. So that's the way this is going to work. Message me if you got one of those games. And yeah, this is JaDeN signing out. Later.